Hello, everyone, and welcome back to XLNC. We appreciate your patience while we get things figured out, but we're not the only ones that need to figure out some sort of changes here. DJ is Team Shiiiish just ran over Squeaky clean in map number 1. Of course, the map selection does change, so things will be a little bit different this time around, but did not go nearly to plan. Things were certainly not clean, very dirty, rough around the edges, and Team Shiiiish. If there's one word to describe their performance, it certainly was Shiiiish.
Yeah, there were some very Shiiiish moments, a couple of them particularly coming out of Andrew there in that game. Some very nice one taps, some work on the sniper, but it was Gen, on the controller that ended up having the highest KDA, 18 kills on that Astra. Just a great performance overall from Team Shiiiish as they had answers to everything that Squeaky clean tried to do, trying to set up operators on some long angles, on some short angles, seeing if they could get picks. It didn't matter on the defensive side on Haven. They were bowled over. And by the time they got to attacker side, it was just too late. They could barely recover from losing the pistol. So now we head over to Bind. Unfortunately for Squeaky clean, who are now on attacker side, not quite as attacking favored as something like Haven is, much more of a balanced map, probably a little bit defensive sided. So they're going to have to find some sort of momentum, some sort of extra spirit or strategy here, Necroc, some confidence in their gun duels. I don't know what it is, but it needs to happen here on attacker side for Team Squeaky clean, because if you don't come out strong, if you don't come out with some momentum, I think it could be a really, really tough mental challenge to get over the fact that you just got beat down so hard.
Yeah, and a beat down so hard is probably a formal way of phrasing what happened on map 1, but we are in Agent Select map 2, and, well, that is confidence from Team Shiiiish. Insta-locking all 5, obviously coming into this map with a plan. Squeaky clean, taking their time, really thinking things over. Boost is headed back in the same direction on the Jet. Love to see it. Very good on the Jet. And I think we're basically getting a run back. There's a couple swaps here, though. Obviously still going to be in the Omen. Narco now going Sentinel on that Killjoy. Fish going to be taking the Raze. Sleepy instead of that Cypher will be taking the Sova for some lineups and some information for the rest of the squad.
Yeah, some interesting lineups here Indeed, and it's of course we do see the Sovas come back out here now that we're not on Haven. A lot more long angles to potentially use. Loading onto the map. See where they are setting up. Waiting for the lobby to catch up here. I think I might be having. Okay. I'm gonna have to catch up with you here in a second.
I got you. No problem. So far we got a 2-3 split. This is pretty stock standard for an A/B sort of hold. Nothing crazy from round 1. You do have one lurker on offense. Is Squeaky clean going to send Boost by himself into showers? It looks like maybe to get some information, trying to pick up that ult orb if at all possible. But I'm not sure that they want to give that one up. It's both members gonna peek in here in showers. The flash had a short as well. Already so much action. Boost is gonna find Andrew. Clone killed once again. And that's all his mission was, to get one and exit. Now returning back closer to the rest of the team is Fish looking to make the play. That alarm bot's gonna leave her vulnerable though. Ganesh will find it. Frenzy through that hookah area. And now I've got ourselves 4-on-4, but the health bars are not topped off for this attacking team.
Yeah, health bar is very, very low for the attacker side. 2 members there and no heals available. So they are just going to head back through the TP. Going to try to run on Tay. They do have a bit of a timer here. I think they'll be arriving right as the defenders do. We might see a gunfight here as they come on to the site.
Gen going to try to peek his way through Heaven. Narco looking to do anything to get out of this triple position. He's really stuck though. Headshot from Narco will drop Gen in a beautiful shot. Kevin She's going to be able to answer with turn as CP will fall. Narco's already gotten 3. The flash won't find it. Kevin, nice sidestep on that one, but Avali's good enough to claim it anyway. Attackers picking up round 1. Better this time from Squeaky clean as they get themselves off to a nice start.
Yeah, much, much better from Squeaky Clean as they do fend, or as they do get this attack to go through. Even with those blinking health bars, they're able to pick up the kills. Big, big pick from Narco. They're hitting that classic headshot after being in the sort of prone planting position there behind the green box. You can just spam through that box. So nicely done here from Squeaky Clean. And that's what we're talking about. Start off with something good. Get yourself a mental advantage. Get your confidence back up. Go win this eco round. You'll be feeling a lot better about your chances here on Vine.
And oh, okay, Andrew, you can get that Marshall going once again. And I love watching Jet players just sort of go back and forth who can hit a shot from longer range with more skill, and always gotta love to see it. Andrew gonna land that one this time. Last time it was Boost, but this one goes to Andrew. That's a body shot though. The armor will keep Narco alive as he's now at about 50 HP. No heals for them, so we'll just be working at that level of HP. And Andrew finds number 2 as Fish gets one with the paint shells.
Fish is going to pick that up with the paint shells. 4v3 here on the defenders' advantage as they are on this A site, but it looks like the spike headed in a different direction towards the other side of the map. Will they be able to figure this out in time?
Replays here, so he hears just about everything that's going on. Question is, can he get Fish? Yes, indeed. Fish was just looking the wrong direction, trying to look towards CT, but they're all not looking the right direction. Ganesh now rounds with a Bucky. It's like a ruse. They just run around these attackers who are trying to get onto site, look one way, and the peek comes from the other. And now it's all left up to the Killjoy. Can Narco peek this corner? But he's just got too much to do. Narco gets one, but low HP. Don't think he has it in him. Kevin, she picks up a gun as well, and 23 HP just feels impossible. Sees the gun barrel at just the worst time. Replay cleans that one up. Defenders take round number 1 for themselves, evening this one out 1-1.
Okay, so we were saying that, you know, momentum, big thing here for Squeaky Clean, and they immediately lose that one after winning the pistol. Will give them a bit of a pass, though, because it was somewhat of a force buy that did come through here from Team Shiiiish. They buy up on the Marshall, a couple of SMGs as well. They decided to go for it, and it does pay dividends. So now, likely advantage looking at a round in after it will be Team Shiiiish forced into this, or excuse me, I believe that's, yeah, I think we might have a Squeaky Clean, sorry, on the attack here. They'll be able to, they'll be on the eco round this time around.
Yeah, we're gonna have to swap those around on the stream. Not sure if we can get that done awfully soon, but it should be fixed. In the meanwhile, though, the plant has gone down. Fish trying to walk out of this zone with a frenzy. Doesn't have too much range, though, from short to operate. From Narco, will get one into Kevin Shi. Meanwhile, Marshall's shot still firing off. Boost is going to find Andrew. The push now really heavy through Hookah. Here comes the rest of the team, but they just can't get through the shorty of Sleepy Voice, who will finally drop replay, getting 2, by the way. That's massive. Now pushing through. Doesn't have too much time to work with either as a Spectre, but Fish is always ready on the flank. There's the Nano Swarms, and the post plant is just beautiful. Replay will fall, and attackers take their second.
Yeah, attackers will pick up the second round, so nicely done here from Team Squeaky Clean to get momentum right back once again. They had just been shut down. They were on a bit of an eco, but they make it work. So it's really just kind of a scrap at the moment. Necrox, nobody can pick up any sort of consistent rhythm. We're just trading rounds back and forth. And when it's this early into a half, that just means a lot of pistols and a lot of not rifles coming out here.
Yeah. Anything other than the expensive weapons is really on the menu. The 2900 up, yeah, that's for the big kids when you get a real paycheck. That doesn't happen when you lose a bunch of rounds in a row. Andrew gonna pick up that old Torb and immediately pull out the Blade Storm, which does last all round, assuming you don't whiff your knives. And, well, Andrew's not too prone to whiffing all his. Bucky from Ganesh. Fish just can't connect it. The recoil to the neck there from Ganesh. Barely able to pull that one out. Curveball out. Number 2. Just to secure the rifle. That's a big pick. Now that hero rifle is in, Ganesh operating with a big boy gun.
Yeah, Ganesh now with the big gun. We talked about a few of them were bought up in this round despite some of the economic issues. So we are in a 4v4 trying to set up on the attack, the A site. A rotation's now coming through. But I do think they have the space to potentially try to get a plant down. Not quite. Still one lurker here around the B side.
Still one, along with Boost, who does have the bomb, but it's all on the one to try to hold this push. Replay is going to get that first initial frag. Sleepy gets Kevin Shi on the other side, though. The problem is that's not where the spike is. You could take TP if you was needed, and there they go. Replay's on the hunt, though. He doesn't want to let it go through for free. Narco is trying to sprint his way onto the side as fast as possible. His team has set him up for success, but can he knock down this round? The execution has to be clean. Narco at 13 HP. Ganesh full bar left with the Vandal. With that beautiful skin, by the way. Shot doesn't connect on the initial exit. Narco's now tucked himself into showers. Sleepy and short.
You should run.
Sleepy trying to find some sort of angle here to make this happen. He's going to take out the turret. Spike's already down. Time is ticking away. He's going to try to fight in showers. He will pick up one here from Ganesh. Oh. Ganesh, can he get the ulti? Whoa!
He's got detained, but I don't think it matters. Replay's got it all the same. Ganesh was milliseconds away from destroying the lockdown, but Replay was there with the clutch win necessary. Indeed, 2-2. This game is much closer than it was at the beginning of map number 1. Bind seems to be where these teams can go blow for blow.
Yeah, they are just going back and forth here at 2-4-2, and that is not what we saw in Haven. Again, a pretty, again, strongly one-sided map. They're very attacker-sided. Bind, a much more balanced map. But yeah, we really are just kind of going back and forth, and it's going to be up to someone to try to figure out a way to get some momentum going. But we might just be in for a bloodbath overall here, Necrox.
Yeah, it's not going great, to be honest, even though it is 2-2. So we're going to have to keep an eye on can you sort of keep up the pace, right? Obviously, Team Shiiiish has comfort with a map win, but Squeaky Clean really just trying to keep on the heels so far. It feels like they're always just that slight bit behind. With the map lost in the flank, could be deadly from behind. Ganesh has done this so beautifully, given by our observers to watch this because it could be critical, but Ganesh will not find the shots. Only a couple to lower the health bars, but really nothing too lethal as the push continues. But Ganesh on this flank hasn't been dealt with. They need to watch this. Oh, Ganesh is just going to repeat the same angle. This is confidence. This screams that I want to skill check you, and Ganesh has done it. Narco will fall as Ganesh wins that ever vital duel. In short, Fish will fall as well, and 2v4 Sleepy will find Ganesh finally, as he is removed from the pesky angle that he was holding. And now the rotate is on. It's just foot race to be, but hey, guess who's here? It's Replay, still set up with all his utility.
Yeah, good luck with this solo push into the Killjoy utility. 12 seconds remaining on this clock. Already spotted out as Sleepy. This is doomed. Yeah, this is cursed. Run for the hills, buddy. You ain't getting onto that site.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. Yeah, and there it is. Even the kill to come through. So really dangerous stuff, but Squeaky Clean still only operating at 1 round deficit. Again, it just feels like they're always just that slight bit behind. Even if they might have had a round win at the beginning, they then lose the secondary round, which is almost a given. And because of it, ever since then, their economy has been sort of mismanaged. Avali sitting at 3k with full buy already intact. Meanwhile, Narco and Boost just operating on light armor and a couple of pistols.
Feeling the hurt economically. Hard to get full rifle buys when you back and forth rounds. You lose. Oh my God, Boost!
Hello, Boost is goodbye Gen is, well, it's not as successful as a game as it was last time around. 1-5, not nearly the carry that he was last time. Andrew's gonna jump up with a nice updraft onto ATV as Kevin Shiiiish gonna drop one as well, but Boost finally will take down the flying squirrel, but he'll be dropped as well. 3-on-1, Narco with a classic against the world, even a revive. Is Narco really with a spike? What can you do, my friend? There's just nothing you can do in this scenario, and Squeaky Clean will finally be looking at more than around disadvantage, and it's probably familiar territory for them, but the real question is, have they made the changes necessary? Is the map change enough for them to force a round 3?
I don't know what you're talking about, Necrox. I've never seen Narco lose these.
You're about
Never.
to see it
Not
for the
in my
first
life.
time, my friend. There it is. Ganesh will around the corner. Easy stuff. You can get the one with the judge, but then trying to bring down the recoil, trying to control it, doesn't end up working out. And well, DJ, there's a first time for everything.
There is a first time for everything here, Necrox. Trying to send a little bit of my Hiko energy here too now to Narco on that round. But yeah, as he was saying, that was duped. That was 1v5 with a judge. You're not getting much done. Does pick up a trade kill, but that is about it. And finally, for the first time in this game, we see 2 rounds in a row go to one team. It is Team Shiiiish. And that will be a pretty big body blow here to Squeaky Clean. He's going to try and push long, but I think they're spotted. There's 2 members there, Necroc.
Just turn, tail, and run out, though. So no kills. Now the run it back is coming out. Gen's at 9 HP, by the way. I guess he must have taken a lot of damage as a curveball, but he's flashed himself. Ganesh with a little bit of a mishandled engage will not find it as he falls to the push from Boost. Gen's there to trade it back, but he's only at 9 HP. Now turning, sprinting away from the engage. Barely able to get out, but Sleepy Voice is there. Gen turns back at the wrong time and will drop. Sleepy's good for 2. Avali and Sleepy will be traded back by replay, making a double kill on over this Killjoy so far. 2-on-2 now onto the site. The plant is going. The time is not in your favor. You need to make your move now or never. Fish has gotten 1. The critical member that's trying to turn it back for game 2. After a disastrous performance, Fish can't do it, but guess who can? Yes, of course, it's Andrew Shi. Stick the defuse and take that dub.
Clutch.
Yeah, man. Andrew has been really clutch in these moments throughout the game. On Haven now, it is the 2v1. Yes, not really a pure 2v1 as it was Fish with the initial damage that was provided by replay, but nevertheless comes up clutch for his side, gets him to 5-2, 3 rounds in a row now, and this will be the full gun buy for Squeaky Clean. Cannot stress how important this round is for them. It has been a struggle for them to win gun rounds all afternoon, and they will be devastated. Look at that economy if they do not win this round, Necrox.
I don't even know if they could buy utility next round. Fish is literally at 0 credits on the round now. Rest of the teammates, nothing above 500. Well, that's a good start. 1 headshot from Boost, as he always seems to be the man that when you need success, that's who you turn to. As gets 1 triple.
Saw Gen.
Was spotted, but no kills to be found now. Killjoy turret, but oh, look at this close angle. You've got to win it, and Boost does against Kevin, and somehow hasn't gone down to Gen, by the way. And he rounds the corner and takes him out as well. Boost, triple kill. That is heroics from this Jet.
Yeah, that is so massive for Squeaky Clean. What a round from him with a little bit of backup from Narco as well. Checking his corners as well. Super disciplined. And it is a full save coming out alive. So Squeaky Clean gets the round they had to have, and that will put them right back in this game as they will save their economy.
Yeah, this is a necessary win. And I've said that a few times so far on air, but it feels like every time they are in a scenario where your economy could just be crumbled, it's not just the one round that you lose, it's the following. And if you lose again after your economy's reset, the cycle continues anew. So dangerous stuff for sure. So that was dangerous as well. We'll be just fine though to save the rifle replay. We'll take that one into the round, but look what Andrew's got. You remember the Marshall no scope? Well, we've upgraded. It's an operator. In from Andrew. I'm very, very curious. Where will he go? Defense operation is really all about prediction and getting into angles that the attack has to push into. And, well, it's a showers approach.
Dude, I think he's got him. He's got him red, man. There's 3 of them going into showers. This looks like a pick and away all wrong.
Just needs the one round of the corner, and look how free it is. Can he get another? Make it a 2-for-1 special. No. Goes down to a nice headshot, but Kevin is there. And, well, he's got the operator himself now. And the rest of the team is there to reinforce. Blink and you miss it. The round is over.
Necrox, I don't think I've ever seen a push get red harder than that one. That was a 3-2 split on A site, and they all died in the opening 7 seconds of that round into the operator, into the mid push. That was devastating from Team Shiiiish here, and it is just going to be Sleepy trying to stay alive. There's absolutely nothing he can do here in the 3v1 with 17 HP. Just going to be another round over to Team Shiiiish as they extend their lead despite the clutch round that came in from Squeaky Clean last time.
Is going to get that one. Even a headshot. Unnecessary, Gen. I know your teammates were telling you he was 1 HP, and just chuck his pistol through the TP. Is that BM that I see from Gen? Gotta love to see it.
No, man, he's just practicing. He's just practicing for Breeze. He's just practicing for Breeze. He's working on the little tube, right? He's working on tube.
Chute that opens. Sadly, Breeze is not enabled for this tournament, even though that would be a nice calming place to go. We will not see it in XLNC tournament, so sad not to go on an island vacation, but Ganesh is sent to a little bit of a break. So is Replay from a nice knife from Boost. Now the push is on, the site completely open.
You should run.
We got a nice shot coming out here from Ganesh, but I think that was just a little bit. Hold on here. Fish taking a ton of damage. He will force them back. Good utility expended here. B site in full control of Squeaky Clean. This is looking like a positive round for them. I think there was just a bit of a greedy opening on the defense there from Team Shiiiish. They went solo for 2 orbs on opposite sides of the map, and both of them got absolutely punished for it, leaving them in this 3v5. And not sure if you're coming back from this one with all that utility down around the spike.
Yeah, and Sleepy's even here on the flank as well. Good night, Gen. You can take a nap for now while the rest of your team has to save you. Killjoy ult was committed. Some dancing shoes on here from Andrew. Had the knives out from the beginning, so looking for some exits here. Flying into the air, knives be nice. Boost is going to drop Kevin. Can he get one more? No, the knives are missing now around the corner. Well, the operator gets one. Dash away. Fish will clean it up, though. Andrew will drop. Second shot is not on target. Those exit frags actually could have been critical to ruin the economy, but just not enough. Boost still wielding that operator coming into this round. Things are looking pretty dang good here for Squeaky Clean, all considered. After the devastating performance on map 1, you're just looking at players like Ovalite, SQC Fish, and even a little bit of Narco. Just keep on pushing, keep getting every single angle. Make sure you don't lose patience. Valorant is a game that requires so much time and so much patience to pursue, and that's what you get when you're not comfortable. Ganesh just drops to an operator. You have to be ready for those moments.
That's the second round in a row. They've caught Ganesh going for that orb. I think he might have gotten it. We'll see when the peek around the corner. No, he did not. And Narco going to pick up Andrew as well, trying to cover. So this is twice now that the greed a little bit on the defensive end has come back to bite the likes of Team Shiiiish. They find themselves in another 3v5, now a 3v4, but Kevin is spotted out in heaven. Sorry for that rhyme there. I apologize, but you know, it just came out, and now we'll try for this retake as replay pops the lockdown.
I love Avali just deciding, you know what, we're down 2 rounds. I got ulti. I'm just gonna TP straight on this site. Not exactly what you want to be doing. Ends up not working out, just dropping. Now the post plant from both Killjoys are critical. Here comes the Hunter's Fury, just to deny the initial defuse. One more shot still to be found. Replay can tank that one up though, but the tag is on. Can't shoot quite through the wall yet. Someone's got to peek this one, by the way, and it's Narco from across the way. Quadra kill to the Killjoy. Sleepy will
Last
drop,
round
does not
before the
matter. Narco through the wall just in the nick of time.
Yeah, just in the nick of time, but almost only counts horseshoes and hand grenades, or sometimes so shock darts if you are getting your angles correct. But it is another round in here for Squeaky Clean. Nicely done there on the initial setup. They give boost the operator. They read Ganesh again that he wants to get onto that orb. They take him down. He does now have the run it back, so he won't be pickable this time because he won't need to go for an orb. But good reading and good adjustment coming out from Squeaky as they fight back from a pretty good deficit and now are within one round.
Within a singular mistake is the biggest part, and well, that's a mistake from Ganesh. Should have had that one unlocked, but replay within a storm. We'll be able to trade it back 1 for 1 on the board so far. Lockdown committed.
Lockdown committed. They want to get on to site, but this doesn't quite cover the whole thing. Kevin's got a nice spot here behind the box, and now Andrew spotted out. Watch Kevin. Oh, he gets taken down.
Sleepy's gonna open it up onto the site. Ovily's got one. Ovily looking for two, but Sleepy takes it, no issue. All onto Gen on this flank against 4, but again, these rounds are just so explosive. They're just so quick when you go for flanks like these. If you're not quick enough on it, the round's already over before you can get into position. Nice shot, though, onto Sleepy. No way, Gen, this would be a play of your career. This would be the moment to make it shine through the smoke, though. Ovily denies any miracle from the controller and relegated to this detrimental position, which is even at half. I mean, if you're Team Shiiiish, I know you're not discomfortable, but you've got to be thinking, what are we doing wrong? What happened between map 1 and 2?
Yeah, what happened between map 1 and 2? It was such a clean performance on the attacker side on Haven. Again, buying a little bit more of a balanced map, maybe not quite having the practice on this one, but a lot of credit over to the fight back there from Squeaky Clean. They were down 3 rounds towards the end of that half, and they came right back, punishing the over-aggression. A little bit of greed, trying to go for orbs at the beginning of rounds here on the defender side for Team Shiiiish. That does seem to be something they adapted to throughout this match. Really like how team paying attention. They are clear, have their heads above water. They are not discouraged by that map 1 loss, and now they're on the attacker half to try to get themselves back into the series by taking map number 2.
Meanwhile, the rest of our bracket has been shaken out. A quick update on what's been going on around the scene in XLNC so far. Team Coxie has 2-0'd Hillsborough and will be headed to the semi-finals to match whoever they deem necessary on whoever wins the other side of that matchup. But for now, our eyes are still peeled on the one we have in front of us, tucked away on the site. Some information now given by that Roomba bot. Fish throwing out some paint shells as well, just to buy a little bit of time. Rotate is on straight towards B side, but it's still a 2-man hold for now.
2-man indeed, but one of them is a Killjoy. A lot of the utility on this site will slow down the push. Andrew, though, does pick up balls to the utility. Oh, no, Fish. No, Fish, you trapped yourself, buddy.
Fish 12 HP. He's gonna really need to be patient here. She's gonna have to wait as long as possible, but now the push is on. Now would be your time to come out of the teleporter, make the miracle flank happen. Plant gonna go down from Gen. Replay knows exactly where both members are coming from. One from CT and one from Hookah. It's a fight on 2 fronts for the side of Team Shiiiish. They need this win to start off the half on the right foot. Really, the push is dissipated through Hookah. It's now behind it long. Fish has made the flank around. Gen's going to be able to flick around on Fish. What a turn in a 180. 22 HP for Gen. The initial peak is going to come through, but there was only a tap. It wasn't a hold from Ovily. Can the round go her way? Ovily looking for one, needs one more. Taps once again around its ring around the Rosie. Headshots in. And Ovily with the clutch win. Replay will fall and a round secured to start off the second half.
Yeah, huge clutch from Ovely there in the 1v2. Gets the initial pick after coming in behind the vision. I believe it was of Gen after Fish did fall, and then wins the ring around the rosy competition, clearly remembering his or her days in elementary school there, knows what to do, wins out with the headshot, and picks up the critical pistol round, which has gone the complete opposite way here. It was a double pistol win on Haven for Team Shiiiish. Now it is Team Squeaky Clean that has the pistols. Will that also forbear their victory here?
Looking to start this one off aggressively. Andrew opening it up. Boost as well. 1-for-1 on opposite sides of bind as Gen with the Deagle, with the Sheriff will be able to grab the second. And these rounds just open up so quickly. It feels that this default hold for the attack has been going well, and there's just no answer for now from Squeaky Clean. And Ganesh, no way, he's gone unspotted all the way back through elbow. Now it's CT. Ovely, what a brilliant shoulder there from Ovely. Just a quick peek out to see if there's anyone there, and now the position's been revealed and the flank is on. You're being swarmed. Narco's behind, and like a dog, he sniffs Ganesh out and drops the lurker. But the push was always on to the other site. This is always the problem that you needed to worry about. It's always the spike, always the plant that you need to prioritize. Flash into U-Haul from Ovely, just coming off the round, off the back of an incredible round win. Kevin Shee's gonna drop one, run and gun, precise gameplay, of course, as Narco cleans up the last one. Ovely on the bomb once again. I've seen this before.
Yeah, there's a little bit of the gun difference you earn yourself for winning the pistol round. Ovely's big clutch coming in full force in round number 13 as they do manage to clean up the kills on the A site, defuse the bomb, and now Squeaky Clean looking very, very good here. 2-round lead as we move into the gun portion of this second half. Yes, the rifles are out now for Team Shiiiish, but this is really the first time they've had them with low economy, the first time the pressure is on them to win this round or be faced with another eco and likely another loss.
All right, well, the stakes are set. Not too many rounds to give at this point, to be honest. You have just 5 in the bank here until Squeaky Clean can finish up this map number 2, and approximately 7 to give if you are Team Shiiiish, looking for that win as well. But map 2 still yet to be decided. Anyone's game to be had this round, though. Not necessarily the same. Full rifles against what is 2 SMGs and 3 pistols. So the gunfights shouldn't be anywhere near fair or close. The question is, those weapons can often trade up. If you get the 1 kill with a classic, a lucky right click or a Spectre spray, then can get you to a rifle, which makes the round that much easier to win. A much slower approach. I like this, slowing down the gameplay so far.
Yeah, you can even see in the bottom of the map there a full through spawn rotate, pick up the spike. Maybe they just forgot that one, if I'm being honest. Necrox, as I believe it is Fish coming on. They do have a good set, or excuse me, long. They do have a pretty good setup here. Side of hookah in garden. Can they make it happen here?
One lurker, meanwhile, on the other side. So keep your eyes on that one. There's the entry frags. Gonna find their marks onto Sleepy and Narco as they both drop. Boost able to trade one back. Gen now looking for the play. The alarm bot's gonna find him out. There's the Roomba, not gonna be able to find the mark as Fish will drop as well. Gen's already back into elbow, back into CT, and sending you back to the spectator spot as a triple should be on the board already, looking for Quadra onto Ovely, and here comes the lurker from Andrew. If Ovely doesn't make a quick move, just gonna be pincered. Having to fight on 2 fronts, the flash out, there's just not enough time. It's a desperation effort, and into the nano swarm of replay is a big rifle win, puts 7-8 now as our scoreline.
Yeah, and the first time that pressure is applied to Team Shiiiish, they answer in a positive manner. They come up big. They have a very convincing round with some lovely play from their top fragger on map number 1, Gen pushing through the smoke into CT, getting a couple of kills and cleaning up the round. Lovely stuff from them, and they're back pretty much here on even footing in terms of the economy, in terms of the guns. Just
and
one
for
round
those of you
behind
who have
Squeaky
just
Clean.
joined us recently, who maybe didn't get to look at map number 1, Team Shiiiish wiped the floor with Squeaky Clean. So SQC fighting for their lives now as they attempt what is improbable in taking a map number 2 off of Team Shiiiish, but making this one look doable. It really has been a great turnaround watching Andrew replay just sort of fall a little bit short, and really the success story of Narco and Boost, the two here, the duelist and the sentinel, sort of comboing themselves together to find just great play back and forth. And now again, this slow, patient, methodical approach may pay off. It's an immediate trade from Andrew and Fish, but is it enough to hold off the approach? I don't think it is for now. One member spotted out on to CT. Narco, Boost both here on the hold, and here comes the lockdown. That Killjoy is going to buy so much time. Couple shots rain into the chest of Boost, and Ganesh is there to finish it off. The rotate is immediate. The TP is taken.
TP's there, 4 members bowling onto the site here. Only 2 from defenders already. Good flash here from Oblate. Will slow down the push, but already 2 members out on the site.
Try to get that plant down immediately. Ganesh is going to drop Narco, meanwhile protecting his teammate through hookah. This is an immediate win that must be killed, and Oblate will grab nothing. They are trying to push through U-Haul, and that one really should have gotten something, but a cheeky spot there on the box means you just can't expect that sort of angle. And Fish, well, yeah, it's just time to save, my friend. 0 credits in the bank means if you give up that rifle, you're not getting your return on investment. So the ROI here for Fish is just time to save, hold the rifle, maybe get a pick. No one's exiting that way though, so SQC have faltered in a round that was dead even, and that is reminiscent of map number 1. Won't be able to find really much success in the upcoming round as their economy has gone broke.
Yep, economy not going to be looking too hot here for the likes of Squeaky Clean. They will have to muster up something clever to try to come away with this one and regain the lead. But we do see, now that the guns have come in, now that they've settled down from the pistol round, Team Shiiiish just looking well-oiled again on the attacking half. 2 wins in a row. Once they've had their full buy, looking very good. They've got a healthy economy as well. And one more round, and they will be set up very nicely for success as we got a bit of an issue here with a potential disconnect. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I believe it's a pause, so we're going to have to get out of the game here. So I apologize for the slight intermission. We're going to go back to the caster's desk until the pause is resolved, and we'll take a look at what's going on. The reconnect, though, does come through, so we might not be paused for all too long. Yeah, our checks coming through, so I don't believe we're into much of an issue. And there we go. We're straight back on. No worries, boys. Things were resolved. Straight back into the action.
Nice. That's one of the few times you see a pause resolved with such a little issue here with a Riot client. So, you know, the gamer gods on our side today, everybody out there in Twitch chat, and we'll get to see another round kicking off right away. Gravity well onto Fish. Looks like the defenders want to go out here, get the orb on long C. Ganesh is checking while there's a trade in showers,
one for
though.
one, but make it 2 as Boost will drop Ganesh with this Sheriff. Again, it's just so deadly. It's a potent weapon with that one-shot headshot potential. And with the highest skill ceiling of players we're seeing today, that is exactly what you want in a rifle, is probably trying to hold this U-Haul position. Gives you access into 2 points out of the site, but doesn't opt to go for much for now. Spike gonna go down, and here comes the wall. We've seen this wall get so much success on map 1, map 2. It's been not as prevalent, but yeah, now you have to get through that wall somehow to get onto the spike. And look at the post plant here. It's just about picture perfect. Below, though, Gen is going to find Boost. Didn't check every corner, didn't do his due diligence, and Gen punishes hard. Obviously, though, going to trade it right back with a shot to the body. Narco makes it 2 with the Sheriff. The post plant's got to be perfect. There's Nano Swarm number 1. Can they shoot the second one in time? Replay's got the pusher. Nano Swarm number 2. The post plant is beautiful. Replay does everything necessary, and Sleepy cannot hold it. A clutch from Replay.
Oh, that feels really bad there, Necrox. Replay staying alive for long enough that the Killjoy utility is still alive around the bomb. Those Nano Swarms do enough deterrence to keep Squeaky clean off the spike, and they cannot defuse in time. They win the round on kills, but they lose the round because, you know, the way the game works. That really is not going to feel good after you were already behind on economy. You're seeing Team Shiiiish get their momentum back on the attacker half, and now a gun round again. They're on here for Team SQC. They will have a broken economy if they win. They need to have this round if they want to stay.
I'm looking at Narco and I'm looking at Boost. 2 members to step up. They've done it before, and Sleepy, of all members, will open this one up with a nice kill on the enemy top fragger. But Kevin says not so long, but Fish gets 2 immediately. The resurrect was detrimental of all, and Andrew, Gen, Kevin all will drop 2v5 through TP. A desperation maybe from Sleepy. I'm not sure why you were desperate. You had the round on lock, and a little bit of a blunder there will cost him 1. Still 2v4. Ganesh. Oh, this is deadly. Fish is on a great flank, watching the bomb, and that's what you get for leaving it too far behind. Fish is going to get traded, but 1v3 replay now has to win against Narco. 2 top members. Narco's the better Killjoy as he sends 1 more packet.
Okay, I am going to say I did not like that peak from Narco there with 25% HP, because if you do die there alone, you go into a 1v2 with 2 sites to cover. Not my favorite thing. He does get away with it because he wins the gun duel critically, but more importantly, Fish coming up clutch here for his team, or the team, the captain there, really stepping up after a really tough map on Haven, and even kind of a tough map here on Bind, just 10 and 13 on the round. Now I believe 11 kills for Fish, but still native, but that was so huge. So what a step up from the leader. You on this team to keep them alive. Huge flank out of mid, huge flank in spawn, and now trying to get another pick.
Andrew with the slick knives will find the face of Fish once again. Man does not miss very often, and it's beautifully done. Fish, she just can't do very much in that scenario. It doesn't feel like it's a fair gunfight for her, and will not get much. I feel so bad. Like, in that instance, it's just so rough. Kevin grabbing the ult orb is, again, slow, methodical gameplay from Shiiiish as they trying to get 1 more. Finally, the push through long gets something. Trade, I guess, is the call. Spike straight back into TP, but there's still 1 member here. Boost is still around. And 2, actually.
Boost is still around. 4v3. Yeah, there's 2 on site. This is pretty dangerous. Oh, they've got caught.
I'm not sure what the TP call was. Boost and Ovely were still on site. I only thought it was Boost, which would have been enough to hold it by himself, but Ovely is there as well, and they pay the price for maybe a preemptive rotation. That is not what you want to see if you're Team Shiiiish. The shot call now is a thing we have to question, DJ. Typically, you're thinking, well, you shouldn't have peeked this, you shouldn't have peeked that, maybe not with this sort of rifle, but instead, I'm not sure why you go through the TP there. they hadn't rotated off the site. They were still just holding and waiting in open arms.
Yeah, we see two very different shot calls. The first one comes from Fish, who steps up for her team huge in the prior round, making the push through mid for the flank on the Resurrect. And this time around, not sure who the shot caller is for Team Shiiiish, but that one a little bit scuffed, and now you've fallen behind in a map that you had pretty good control over in a critical gun round for Team Fish. They come up big. Now they are back in the ascendancy. They have the better economy. They have the round lead here as we go into number 1. Full guns, 1 sheriff here. They need to come up big. They're going to be mostly shattered if they do not come up.
I'll be honest, when I'm playing by myself in ranked, if I'm replay, I'm asking for a rifle for my team. I've been carrying you guys all game, but I guess he just doesn't need it. Ganesh is going to use the run it back. Replay finds boost with the sheriff. That's why you don't ask for a rifle, and it's explosive power with the sheriff. Ganesh is going to be able to drop one. Fish trades it back with a Roomba Boom bot of death. Ganesh is going to drop as Andrew Shi trades back Narco and Sleepy. Jen and team will still survive against Avali, who has to do everything against 3 members. Make this one 11-9, but I don't see it. I've seen 3v1s, but Avali just hasn't been on that sort of form today. Maybe there's something to be had. The ulti is still available. 1 smoke as well, 2 shadow steps. The initial gun duel just doesn't go the way of Avali, and Andrew Shi, the top man here for Team Shiiiish, will take it back to dead even.
Dang, Necrox. Fish, she did so much there out of showers to try to slow that push down, but so much time was bought by replay. The pick on the sheriff, the 1-tap. We've heard it from Tens, you know, the sheriff, the new operator, really, after that quad to send 100 Thieves out of Masters. And yeah, you can see it here. Replay obviously is drinking that Kool-Aid, because that was a sick 1-tap in mid to help win round. As it brought a lot of tension away from showers, gave them access site. Now Bushi on the initial push, but they're just trying right back to A. Fish has a lovely position here, but loses out on the gun duel.
How do you lose that one to Fish? That's disastrous. Boost able to clean it up, though. That's massive. Jen's gonna find Avali trying to push out of U-Haul. Maybe a little bit preemptive from the Omen. No more smokes available. 3v3 now for a critical round. 11 would be the score for anyone who can claim this round. Just 2 rounds away from victory. Now while the rotate goes through, I do have to update you all very quickly. Lotus has 2-0'd Valkyrie. They have taken a win in 2-0 fashion. It's Team Shiiiish looking to do the same here. Squeaky Clean just fighting to stay alive, fighting for a chance at a 3rd map, fighting for a shot to win it all, the grand prize on Sunday. But for now, they need to push onto this B site through all the Killjoy utility, through the powerhouse of Boost, Narco, and Sleepy. The lockdown committed to try get through, and SQC has to hold on. There's the Sova ulti, which of course will destroy the lockdown. Hunter's Fury, 3rd shot won't find all too much. Replay is going to be healed up. 1 member already in elbow. A nice wall. We'll keep it alive for now, but the spray will take that one immediately down. Replay now has to win this one. A push out of CT a little bit too quickly. The team wasn't there to support, and Replay will drop Sleepy. 2v3. The retake has to be pixel perfect for Squeaky Clean. Boost finds 3. Can he get more? Looking for 4. Knives available for Boost, dashing forward, but he got caught out now in a 1v1. Kevin versus Narco. Here comes the lockdown as well. Kevin has to push. There's no option. Time is not on your side. You need to do something, Narco. He's got forward, got enough time. There's the hold. Again for just half, but this gun duel is gonna matter. This one's gonna be the difference of everything. Kevin Shi takes the win and will escape through style of TP. 11-10.
Kevin comes up clutch when you need him most for Team Shiiiish here, winning out on the retake. It was almost pixel perfect. Necrox Boost with the initial kill, the trade to get it to the 1v1, but it's so hard when the spike is already planted. And while it was a valiant effort coming out from Narco, he cannot win out on the gun duel. Kevin comes up big despite being the bottom fragger here on this map for Team Shiiiish. point here, a broken half in from Team Squeaky Clean, see something up with it, but always going to have the
from Squeaky Clean. Actually, Fish is going to get it, but no, just a trade back. This is a call from Team Squeaky Clean. They want to save this round, so when they get to match point, they can buy full rifle, buy everything they need. That's the call from the squad. They don't want to commit into this one. If they give everything and they lose now, then they're on a broken buy for the final round for their desperation attempt to force a map 3. Now the play is to just push in as quick as possible. You don't want to give too much time to rotate for Narco, for Squeaky Clean. There's still one lurker there for a replay. They're actually going to play this one kind of slow. Obviously tucked away. They need to make sure to do and check that corner. There it is. Ganesh has won it against Obli. Again, that broken by just doesn't do very much. Sleepy trying to open with a Marshall, but again, just can't do much. Boost only with knives out, and Narco with a Spectre would require a miracle, but again, this was the call. Give this round and go for the final against all odds, and this one's all but over. Next round, DJ, will decide the fate of Team Squeaky Clean.
Yeah, it certainly will pick, but yeah, there's when a 1v4, and maybe see if you can trade if you're lucky here. Like you are lucky, so a Vandal in the Arco. Okay, he's still sticking around mid. I think he should just run the hills here, and he finally was just trying to see if he could get one more. But it will come down to this for Squeaky Clean, a human over number 1 for on a Haven. But that is not in to win to matches, to win games. They need to come up huge here. 2 rounds in a row to force overtime with a full gun buy. Can they come up clutch, Necrox? Otherwise, their tournament is over.
The final round. That save could have been massive, but Boost just doesn't get enough gold to buy a full rifle for Fish, who now has to operate at 500 credits. Just going for full armor and no gun at all. Maybe just looking to pick one up, but that's a dangerous call. Okay, there you go. There's a Stinger in for Fish in the middle of the scoreboard. SQC needs something, but that's not what you want to see at the beginning of the round. Immediately dropped his boost and now backs up against the wall. There's no more airs. There's no more time to rethink your strategy. Fish will go down as well. Andrew Shi has found number 2, 3v5. The retake has to be perfect, but Andrew slicing and dicing up your team. Now out come the knives. 2v5. Miracle Workers have to be Narco and Avali, but what can you do against the likes of Team Shiiiish, who has not given you room to breathe while they're on their game? Andrew on top of the world right now. No way that Avali could make the play. 3 already for Andrew and call it over. The bells have rung. Team Shiiiish will take themselves a 2-0 win.
And Andrew Shi was it out. What a push through A showers. And despite a valiant effort, a huge improvement in map number 2, Squeaky Clean cannot find the answer to Team Shiiiish. They will fall 0-2, and Team Shiiiish will move on.
A play there from Team Shiiiish. Squeaky Clean trying to fight their hardest. To be fair, it's a great effort after a disastrous map number 1 on Haven to even get 10 rounds to make this one as close as possible on map 2, but Team Shiiiish is having none of it, and they send Squeaky Clean packing to themselves as they get to spectate the rest of the tournament here at XLNC. Speaking of spectating the rest of the tournament, we do have semi-finals coming up awfully soon. Waiting on the rest of the games to finish, but we will get you updates as soon as possible. Make sure to keep yourselves tuned into the Twitch stream because we will be back with our semi-finals awfully soon. We'll be right back after a quick break.